All right, what's up, guys? This is a video to show you this tool that I've created for you and your Four Fires small group or fire circle to have an accountability sheet where you are tracking the action items that each man in your group has stated. These are the things that I'm going to do between now and our next meeting, whether it's every week or every month or every 2 weeks, that I'm going to do to make sure that I'm building my Four Fires. So, when you get this sheet, you're going to open it and you'll notice that you won't be able to edit it because I have it restricted. That is so that we have a template. What you will need to do is come up here to File, click File, and click Make a Copy. Title it whatever it is that your title is, and click Make a Copy. If you are not looking at this sheet on the desktop and you are using your mobile device on the Google Sheets app, what you will need to do to create a copy is click on the 3 right dots in the top right hand corner and you'll see Share and Export. Click on that and then you'll see Make a Copy, and then you'll follow the steps following right after this. And then you'll create your own document that you can edit, that you can then either keep where you're the only one who can edit it, or you can even share it with the rest of the men in your group. So here's how it will work. So you can come in and you can, name it Jeff's Fire Circle Accountability Sheet here. You can name it, put in the start date, so September 10th, 2025. Put in your start date, and then you'll see this sheet is made to be an accountability sheet for 12 months. After you've done it for 12 months, see what you've done over the last year, and then if your group is continuing to meet, my group's been meeting for 2 years, over 2 years, just start a new sheet after you've met that 12-month mark. So what you'll do is you'll see member 1 all the way down to member 15. This is just to accommodate the largest fire circles and small groups that we've seen have about 15. Some have been bigger, but most of them will fall with fewer than 15 people. So what you'll do is come in here to member 1 and just type in the names of all of the people in your group: Jeff, Bryce, Gabe, DJ, Jacob. Just name everyone who's in your group here. And if you only have 5 people or 8 people, then you can delete the other sheets or just disregard them. So here's how it will work. You'll also need to come in and type in their name here. So it'll be the same for every single sheet, but every single individual will have their own sheet. And so here's how it will work. So let's say we're meeting and it's Jeff's turn to share. It's month 1. We've covered the 4 fires. We know these areas that we're trying to build. Now it's time for Jeff to name what are your action items for 1 or all 4 of your fires. You can name as few or as many action items as you want. Each person can name as many as they want. So what you'll do is over here on the left, you'll see these plus signs. This is to keep this thing condensed. So for month 1, you can, type in here, this is September 2025. You'll click this plus sign, and then this drop down will happen where you'll see purpose, people, physical, professional, fires. And then I have it stock where there's 4 columns. If you need to add more, click one of them here in the middle and do insert a row, and you can add more if I wanted to have more than 4 action items. So you would type in, for the purpose fire, Jeff wants to read the book of Matthew. In the people fire, I want to walk with my wife 3 times. And I'll say this, in naming these action items, here's just some advice. Make sure that the things that you list are super measurable. You either passed them or you did not. So walk with my wife 3 times. I guess it can be assumed between now and our next meeting. But you can type in walk with my wife 3 times over the next 14 days. So just make sure the action items are specific so that we know whether this man did it or he did not. Physically, I want to work out 4 days in the next 7. Professionally, I want to read the first 3 chapters of Build a Business You Love. So this is just an example. One action item for each fire for Jeff for this first month. So what I will do is you list them out, and then if I was the leader and I was recording these, okay, good, Jeff, those are your action items. Is that all you want to do? Yes, good. Then go to the next person and do the same thing on theirs and list out their action items. And then when you come back on the next meeting, for a fire circle, it might be the next month. For a small group, it might be the next week. When you come back, it's like, okay, Jeff, did you read the book of Matthew? And then it's either yes or no. And say, yes, I read that one. I only went on 2 walks, so I failed that one. Physically, I worked out 4 times, and professionally, I read all 3 books. And so you'll see that I passed the month. I had more wins than I had losses. And I have it set up where if you are even, it's still a pass. So 50% is still a pass. And then, of course, if you had a fail, you see this turns to fail. If you have more fails than you have passes. So, and then this will reflect. So now we've recorded it for Jeff. Then you would go to Jacob or whoever's next and click his in on what he accomplished or didn't accomplish in that first month. And then you can close these out and condense it, and we can still see, okay, Jeff passed month 1, and then it reflects on the master sheet. So then you should have every single person's name will have a pass or a fail on what they did, whether they did passed the majority of their action items or not. And then after you get to the end of the year, you will be able to see, wow, Jeff passed 10 of his months and he failed 2 of them. So he passed the year. He was extremely intentional and he passed his 4-dimensional year. So this is going to be a great tool for helping men track, did you actually do most of the things that you said you were going to do this year? Because we can't manage what we don't measure. And this tool was recommended by a few different people. So I threw it together, and I hope that it's valuable for you. Let me know if something doesn't work or if you think there's a better way to set it up. I'd love to get feedback. I'm always learning on how to make these tools better for myself and you guys. So, and then you can always go back in and edit them. I'm just going to take all of these off. Close this out, and then we see that there's nothing here. And we can reset these so that no one gets confused. And now this is set up for you to go in and make a copy and make it your own. So I hope this helps you. If you have any questions, like I said, reach out to me in the Four Fires Tribe, or send me a DM on Instagram, send an email to info@fourfires.com. And I look forward to helping you with any challenges that you might be having. Remember to live intentionally, and I hope you have a great day.